Okay. What's your name?
What's my name?
Yeah. Don't clown around.
Pop Tart.
This is going on Facebook.
My name is Fernando. Pop Tart.
Okay. What happened and how did you get COVID?
Got it from work.
Uh-huh.
These idiots at work don't fucking wear. They wear masks not all the time. I wear my mask all the time.
So how did you get COVID if you wore your mask all the time and your eye protective thingies and gloves? Sorry.
Idiots don't wear their fucking mask all the whole time.
Okay. When did your symptoms start?
Last Friday.
Uh-huh. What did it start with?
Sore throat, itchy in my throat.
Uh-huh.
And it's like a sore throat and coughing and sneezing. Body aches. Severe migraines.
Okay, so
Coughing.
I'm only asking, but the body aches, they were okay? Because it looks very comfortable on your face when you say body aches.
Yeah, body aches. It didn't hit me. It hit me, but not that hard. I got the cold chills too, a few times.
You mean the cold sweats?
No. I feel cold, like chills, but I got like cold.
Okay.
That's about it.
So what was the worst part of COVID for you?
The worst part.
For you,
For
personally.
me, getting you sick. That's the worst part.
Okay.
Being somebody innocent that was taking care of. I was taking care of myself too. I thought I was taking care of myself, but I wasn't.
And why was it so bad when I got COVID? 3 days later after you got it.
So I felt bad.
Okay. Other than that.
Why are you going live?
Because I'm not going live. I'm documenting something extremely important.
All right, I'm done. Shut it off now.
No, I'm not. It's important to know what we're going through so we can look back on this later and remember what we went through.
Spit up a lot of phlegm.
Okay? And how's that feeling for you?
No good.
Mm-hmm. So what's been helping you during this time of sickness?
Taking your herbs. You're making the special batch herbs you're making for us. Taking the neem juice.
Mm-hmm.
Taking the trifala.
Uh-huh.
Taking turmeric, black pepper, turmeric, and
Mm-hmm. Ginger tea?
ginger tea.
So what does the neem do?
Cleanses your blood.
Mm.
So circulation, lowers the temperature fever if you have any fever. Turmeric is good for fighting any kind of helps your immune system.
And brings down the inflammation.
Ginger is the same thing. It helps you boost
Immune
your
system.
Boost your immune system.
Mm-hmm.
And Galoid and a few other ones that we're taking helps you respiratory, your lungs breathe better, open up the airways.
Okay, so how did I look the first couple days of COVID?
Yeah, you're in a lot of pain.
Pain? What kind of pain? Explain. Because you've seen me in lots of pain, period. So how is this different?
It's hot in here. Let me open this window again.
I'm hot too. I have a fever.
Yeah, because you have a thing full blast. You have the heater off?
The heater should be off.
It's hot in here.
I know. I keep fighting the hot cold too. I get hot and I get cold and the fevers are horrific, as well as the muscle aches. The muscle aches make me cry. And my body sweats are so bad that the bed was drenched for like 2 days. I remember 2 or 3 days.
Yeah,
and the migraine was so severe I couldn't even pick up my head. It was so damn painful. My lungs were hurting and my heart was hurting so bad just to breathe, and it burns. It burns in my nose to breathe. You remember that one? Did it burn for you?
Yes, a couple times.
And why is it that it burns to breathe when you have COVID? What did we learn?
It's a virus attacking your lungs.
Yes, obviously, obviously, other than the obvious. So what it is, and I explained this to you before because the doctor explained it to me like 2 days ago, is that the lining in your lungs are so irritated like a balloon from the virus attacking your lungs that it feels like it's burning like fire when you breathe inside your nose, which is extremely painful. Is there anything you could have done to prevent this from us getting COVID in the house right now?
Yeah, and I go to work.
So, you're a blue collared person. You're an average human being. So, what's the word I'm looking for?
My suggestion?
What's a solution, you being a blue-collared worker? Maybe if somebody's seeing this, I could change legislation, or maybe somebody that can suggest something to the big wigs up there in Congress on what the fuck to do with us little people who are
Stupid
sick.
Trump. You should have closed the whole state for 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
None of this shit would have happened. You would have saved a lot of lives, but there's blood in your hands because you're an idiot. You don't believe in science. You're ignoramus. You're stupid. And you lost the election. You said, "Oh, I'm sorry, you won the election."
Yeah, but this isn't about the election. This is about COVID.
He just did that just a front to cover up what's going on with the COVID.
Yeah, but what would you suggest to Congress right now?
Close it for a month, maybe a month and a half, and pay everybody out, pay the rent, pay whatever it is. After we'll come back, reset, and go back to work. Just bring the numbers down. Because luckily, it's COVID, but it's not severe. We could have been both in the hospital. And
okay, so why could you have been in the hospital?
I have asthma, and I'm diabetes, and I have high blood pressure.
So you're diabetic, and you're asthmatic, and you have high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Why is it that I could have ended up in the hospital?
Because you have blood clots. You suffer from blood clots, and your lungs, you get damaged, and your organs, you get damaged too. Just as bad.
And what happened with your uncle?
My uncle's, he got COVID a couple months ago.
Uh-huh.
Now he's walking around with the portable
oxygen
tank because his lungs are messed up due to COVID.
Anyone else that you know of that died of COVID recently?
I don't know. I haven't reached out to my family. I'm pretty sure that they have a few that they haven't found out.
It's hot. I'm running a fever again.
I
feel like I'm sweating. I don't know what else to do.
My cousin Eva had it. I guess she was a non-believer. Now she got it. She believes it's real. I believe it's real. It's always been real.
I always believed it was real. I never doubted it.
Mask, but it's hard, man. They should have just closed the whole country down for 2 months.
I didn't think it was. I knew COVID was bad, but I didn't know the body aches were this bad. Ever. I didn't know it was this bad. This is really severe. I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy. Ever. And I don't want to have any of these long-lasting effects in my body for an undisclosed amount of time.
Yeah, best thing you say, just stay home. Best thing, just if you can, if you go to stuff online, if you have that luxury, then do it.
So what would you tell all of our friends that we have on Facebook, all of our friends that we talk to through the church and through local areas and all this through local venues and stuff? What would you say? I mean, the ones that are saying, this isn't real. This is nothing.
It's real, all right. Look at the port. There's 700 employees affected with they're infected with this coronavirus. 700. That's probably more. That's probably like 2/3 of it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there's like, according to Betsy, our friend online, she says there's like 5,800, something like that. But it's 5,000. It's up there, 5,200, something like that, positive in San Pedro, and we're just only 2. Yeah. So, what does it feel like being in a prisoner of your apartment officially for like a whole week? You have been an essential worker because that's what you've been, right?
Yeah.
What do you normally do? What's your essential job?
Manufacture bakeries good from Costco.
For Costco, you mean?
For Costco, making their chocolate cake, their potato bread. Doing Vons, Pavilions, Safeway.
So you are an essential worker.
Making donut dough.
Without you, There would be no sweets in the world, and the world would be no. They would have no need for insulin.
I meet the masses as they're needed to be fed donuts and sweets.
So was it? I mean, is it worth it going to work and getting COVID? I mean, because we went without COVID, what, since February to now? What's the date right now?
It's almost gonna be a
January
year.
17th is when I heard you coughing, and then I got it. I remember January 18th. No, January 17th, I started coughing. And then the 15th, you brought it in. I remember you were coughing.
Yeah.
So looking at it, do you wish you would have gotten it earlier, or do you wish you would have stayed home? Looking,
I wish I would have stayed home if I knew, if I had a crystal ball. No, he might get sick that week or whatever. Stay home that week. I would have stayed home. But nobody has that crystal ball. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. So it is what it is. I just feel bad. I apologize to Norita and my better half that I got her sick. I didn't mean to.
so what are we going through with my tío Polo?
Your Tio Polo?
Yeah.
What is he going with Tio? What's going on with Tio Polo? Is he okay? Is he still sick?
You don't remember what happened to him after he got COVID?
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. My tía Rosa.
She's another sister. She died a couple of days ago.
And they can't bury her till June because there's no room in the mortuaries for her. Literally, they can't bury her till June. That's it. There's
Yeah.
no room. And my grandma, the hospital's trying to kill her right now, even though she's trying to survive. And she's hanging on for life, so she's in the middle. Natalie, Rocio, and Christian, Teresa, Cindy, and all of them have COVID. My tia Marta has COVID because Shane brought COVID from the hospital after seeing my uncle dying. He brought it from the ICU to our grandma, which got my tia Rosa sick, and then my tia Rosa died in the hospital not long after. And now my tío Ricardo has COVID. He has all the symptoms of COVID and he's diabetic, just like everybody else in my family. Oh, your brother Henry.
He got it twice already. Yeah.
And what's his situation?
He's back to work. I think last week, but he got him back in I think in April.
So he had COVID twice.
Yeah.
And was it easy on him?
No.
Why?
The second time it was harder strain, and he was fainting and feeling real weak. He's having a little bit of a hard time breathing too.
And is he diabetic?
Yes.
Do you think it'll affect him long term?
Yes.
I see. So as a blue collared worker, your final words of advice to anybody other than shop online for your groceries?
Just be safe. Wear your mask. Just be safe and be considerate of other people. Just because you don't know, you don't care, you're just an ignorant bliss, doesn't mean we have to pay the price too. Wear your mask everywhere you go, even when you go to the restroom, even if you go change in the locker room, even if once you enter the facility at work, you have it on. I have it on, and I take it off once I get out of work, working 10, 12-hour days.
Do you like wearing your mask that long?
I don't. It irritates my face, but I have it on. It's all sweaty and smelly, but I wear it because I try and protect myself.
And it didn't work.
Didn't work. I got sick.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I could see
Frustrated
that.
because you wear your mask, you follow all protocols, and you still got sick. What kind of shit is that?
Well, what did Jose say, your boss?
Should they stay healthy, get well, and come back when you're healthy? That's what he told me. Monday I got to call HR. I told Hugo from a Teamsters what happened. I told him I got it from work. I only go to work and come home. I don't go out there messing around or drinking bars.
We get our groceries delivered to our door through through friends at this point. And we don't even go out.
Don't even go out. We just go to work, come back, and that's it.
Yeah. I haven't left the apartment for a while. I don't leave the apartment like that.
So there's only two places I can't get it from Nora. There's only one person at work. There's plenty of people there, and a lot of people from the warehouse are sick. The people from the warehouse are real sick now. Most of them are like maybe down to 1/3, maybe to less than a half. I think.
So what happened to before COVID? what were the crews like? The first, second, and third shift. They were obviously full.
There were
People working.
three shifts, and last year when the first COVID hit, they shut down third shift. Then they shut down second. They only had one shift only because there was not. Supposedly we're down. We had too much work done, surplus. So we're unemployed for like 2-3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Then they put back second shift. So we got full second shift and first, and then now and third shift. One or two lines are running for second shift, but then in December they decided to shut down third shift completely and combine first and second only. And everybody's getting sick at work, especially the warehouse people.
Are people dropping like flies at work?
Oh yeah.
What do your shifts look like before? Before you were diagnosed with COVID. Well, you weren't even. You just barely took your test this morning. I took my test Friday, yeah, and I got my results back Saturday.
No, you took it Thursday and you got it Friday.
Yeah. There you go.
Mine got picked up by FedEx. So
today, right?
Yes, at 1:00. So at the by the door, they pick it up. There's no contact. You just go take it to the lab and they'll let me know in a couple of days. I'm pretty sure I'm positive, but.
Well, I remember you were telling me before you came home with COVID, and I told you it was COVID because I was really sick, and my cousin had to call you at work and tell you she was really, really sick, and I had to call the paramedics to take care of me or help me or whatever. But do you remember how many hours you told me you were going to be working?
12 hours.
And why?
Because we're dropping like flies and everybody's getting sick, and they want to make the adjustments so we could get more production with less people. So
they're just worried about production.
Yeah, they do. That kind of sucks.
Are you guys even getting hazard pay?
We should. This is bullshit.
Are you?
No. Supermarkets are getting hazard pay.
Yeah.
Grocery stores.
Supermarkets are getting hazard pay. You know, doctors and nurses are getting hazard pay. But yeah, you guys who make the stupid bread in the world.
And the donuts.
And the donuts and the cakes and the jellies and everything else and the macaroons don't get hazard pay.
Yeah, it just seems unfair.
How many of your friends never came back at work?
At least 6 or 7 of them still out on it says family leave in COVID. Now it says COVID on the side of the name.
So you'll be another COVID person?
Yeah, statistically, yeah, at work. But I don't know. My muscle aches, my body aches still.
Do you like the muscle aches?
No, I do not.
Have you experienced anything like it?
The other night I felt like I was I don't know if you felt it, like I had tremors. Remember that one night?
Yeah, I remember. Your muscles muscle spasms.
I haven't had that in a while. And I even woke up and said, "What's wrong with you?" My muscle has been doing that off and on now. I don't know if it's part of the stupid COVID, but it's muscle like tremors. So.
It could be. My muscle aches are so bad that I end up crying in the bathroom by myself because it's so painful. It's so damn painful. Like, it's ridiculous painful. That between my chest hurting and my heart hurting, I don't know which one's worse. I've experienced blood clots. I've experienced the beginning stages of a stroke. I mean, I've experienced a lot of crap. I've experienced dysentery a couple times. I've experienced blood clots in my stomach. I've had a blood clot in my left brachial artery, which almost gave me a pulmonary embolism. And this is not as painful. Like, that was not as painful as this. This is by far the most painful thing I've ever experienced in my life. Ever. Ricola. I like Ricola.
Sugar free.
My candies in my purse are Ricola. So what's that behind you? What are all those herbs?
All the herbs that make... No, I don't think it's all of them. I think it's only like maybe a third of it.
But what is it?
Indian herbs.
Indian herbs. So you're saying those are medicinal herbs?
Yes, they are.
And I see some of them are missing from there.
They made a batch.
So you made a batch of capsules, which would be those. And is it have the capsules that I made the first day, the throat candy and the new ones you made, been helping?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Breathe better.
That's good. Yeah, you haven't been snoring. And you haven't been wheezing. You normally wheeze and you hardly are wheezing at all.
It's helping.
Yeah.
Helps you with your lungs circulation. Opens the airways.
Mm.
Helps you breathe better. And yeah, it does work. Believe it or not. And vitamin. You're taking vitamin D, vitamin
C.
C now, and
Elderberry.
elderberry. Yeah, you're taking the neem.
Elderberry and the neem
The
juice.
neem, the
Yeah.
trifala.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know if you have the turmeric and ginger.
Yeah, it all goes inside.
Yeah.
So basically, you're saying you're taking the way you've been taking care of COVID and the way I've been dealing with COVID is completely 100% naturally plant based.
Yes, it is.
And do you regret doing it that way?
No, because I'm surprised we haven't got sick. I thought we were gonna get sicker than a year later, but it had been a year since this havoc passed and we barely got sick. Kind of good, I think.
I think so. I think we did pretty good holding out. As long as we did.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
a year.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised we didn't get this sooner, but I mean,
yeah.
Thankful that we didn't, but you know, it's painful.
We put our mouth. What do you say? What do we say the word? And we put our word in our mouths to see. Now we're going full force with this.
Yeah.
And see, give it a head-to-head fight to see what happens with COVID again. In Ayurvedic.
Yeah, Ayurvedic herbs.
Yeah, herbs, natural herbs.
So you're saying natural's better?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. Good.
I feel better, breathe better. I mean, it comes and goes, and I do feel it. It's just it's just stages where your body feels like shit, and you're coughing up a lot of phlegm, coffee. But overall, it's a good result. I mean, it's like the body's responding.
Yeah, I know. I feel like my body gets better, and then it's like, no, let's go back a little. And then it feels better, and then it goes back, and then I feel shitty again, and then I'm like, oh, I'm feeling better, and then I'm right back. It's the weirdest feeling in the world, knowing that you feel like you're getting better, but then you're like, oh wait, I don't feel well.
Back, yeah.
It's weird because I've never experienced anything like this in my life. And then like I said, the pain is subsiding, but not as much as it could. And the coughs are really bad because so much phlegm's not coming up with me, but I know with you it is, right?
It's clear now. It's like a gooey, like not even it's colorless now, which is good.
Oh, that's good. The end of it. And you're asthmatic, and you had no breathing problems because of the capsules you were taking, is what you're saying.
It helped me. It got me through
with diabetes.
Yes.
Wow. You're very lucky you got it mildly.
Yeah, I got a mild case of it. I still got it, but it's a mild case.
And me, what did I end up getting?
You got it too, Mama.
Was it mild?
No, so yours is a little bit stronger for you.
Mine was bad. Mine is still bad. I wish I could stop the hot and cold flashes. I can't tell whether it's hot or cold, because by the time I think it's hot, it's already cold, and by the time it's cold, it's already hot.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I can't tell the difference. But it is what it is. But I guess this is 2020, right? And what's the date today?
2021.
Yeah, that's right. 2021. What's the date?
It's 1/23.
January 23rd.
2021.
2021.
Yeah.
All right. So if we
remember last year we were at Knott's Berry Farm for Valentine's Day?
Oh, I know.
That was cool.
I know. So next year when we survive this, what do we want to look back? What do you want to tell yourself a year from now?
Just count my blessings and continue being hungry, cutting out the red meat for sure. You want to go
quit Bake Mart?
Find a better job, yeah. They really consider you as better employees because we're just a number.
Okay.
Go back to school.
Anything you want to tell me next year?
Next year?
Yeah, remind me of next year.
I don't know. You tell me. Being about a year from now.
I don't know. We'll see, right?
Yeah, only time will tell. Good and better things for sure.
Absolutely.
Biden in the office and Harris.
I know. We're getting there.
There's hope.
Yes. At least we documented this phase of our life. That's it. All right. Thank you for your interview.